when Dwight's recording the meeting for Ryan, for Michael, and Jim's making these jokes about Dwight, like, what are you doing? Why are you taking off your pants? It's like, Dwight, Jim Carrey walked in, and then Andy's like, I'm now chopping off Billy's head with a chainsaw. Like, that's Ryan. Okay. I promise I won't repeat the opener that I gave you last time. You weren't here for that. That was one of my favorite all-time jokes. Ask me a million later. John didn't like it, but I was dying the rest of the night for that. Remember when you were like, you turned the audio on to test it, and you were like going to test to make sure it was on, and you were like, all right, just say random stuff. And I remember what I said. You were like, all right, just say random stuff. And I was like, 9/11 was an inside job. And you were like, okay, maybe not that. It was. I don't think it was live. But that was the first thing when you said, just say random stuff. I was like, okay, green light, I guess. I think I should move.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sankey Physical Education Center. It's the Star Conference section with the number 22 ranked Lions of Texas A&M-Commerce in town, facing your Javelinas. Just a reminder, new this season, Javelinas will be using the challenge review system. Like many other sports, the rule allows the use of video to review certain decisions by the officials. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise in a moment as we take a picture for our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming. Some issues with our sound this evening, so we're going to have to do without music for this one. Here's the starting lineup for your Javelinas. A 5'9" junior middle blocker from Tulsa, Oklahoma, number 3, Javelina Volleyball. A 5'7" junior right side from Dallas, number 4, Melody Castillo. A 5'8" junior outside hitter from Austin, number 5, Lauren Washington.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Steinke Physical Education Center here in Kingsville, Texas, where this evening the Javelina Sports Network presents Texas A&M-Kingsville Women's Volleyball as the Javelinas prepare to take on the number 22 team in the nation, the Texas A&M-Commerce Lions tonight. Thank you for tuning in to the Javelina Sports Network's coverage of Tamook Volleyball as the Javelinas will enter this match at 14-10 overall and 6-7 in the Lone Star Conference. We'll look to move up a little bit in the standings. They're facing a Commerce team that played them really tough, picked up a win over the Javelinas when the teams played earlier this season in Commerce. The Hogs trying to change the script this evening. This is a Commerce team that really has functioned well offensively all season. They average more kills per set than any other team in the Lone Star Conference at better than 14 kills per set. They have the second best hitting percentage in the conference at .224. Junior Shelly Chaprone has become their most potent attacker, her attack rate of 4.04. Leads the Lone Star Conference, That's also in the top 15 in the country. And they have 5 different players who are averaging better than 2 kills per set. Tamook's defense is going to have to be on point for the tonight in order for them to slow down this Commerce train. For the Javelinas on offense, Maddie Brabham continues to really be the catalyst for this team, both as an outside hitter and also as a setter. She's coming off a 30-kill performance against Western New Mexico on Saturday in a 5-set win for the Javelinas. That kill total matched the program best for most kills in a match. And she also added 25 assists and 11 digs. Brabham has 7 triple-doubles on the season. That's the second most nationally. And she really has taken on an added role. And talking to Tanya Allen about the season she's had, said that Brabham's doing a lot of different things well. And she's been really dynamic this year, moving the ball well, playing in the back row more than she ever has. She was almost strictly an outside hitter for the Javelinas last season. This season, she's taken on a lot more responsibility, and she has not lost a beat as a result. The Javelinas and Lions about to get underway, and Lauren Washington will serve to start this match off. A right-handed serve. Commerce functioning on offense, with the ball hit out of bounds by Bina Jeekum. And the Hogs are on the board to start off, picking up the first point of the night. Set by Fuentes to the far side. Jeekum unable to pick up the kill. Brabham up for Castile, but the point goes to Commerce. And we're even at 1. Point to the Javelinas. And Kaylee Estrada subbing in for the libero Nicole Murph. Fuentes setting it far side for Jaron Wacker, who comes up with the kill. And we are even at 2 here in the opening set. The serve by Wacker. Hutchinson. Brabham back to Haley Hutchinson. Dug out by Savannah Rutledge. Set near side for Jaron Wacker. The dig by Murph. Now Wacker setting it up. Some confusion in Commerce's front line, but they set their offense up again. The attack from Jaslyn Wacker goes for the point. And my mistake, that is Celeste Vela who is serving, not Jaron Wacker. The freshman with the serve comes to Hutchinson. Brabham for Estrada. Commerce though prepared on defense. Wacker gets it over. Brabham now for Kaylee Estrada, and that time she finds an open space on the floor between Vela and Daniela Santos. And now Emily North comes in for Melanie Castile. Emily North with the serve. Vela setting it up, and the attack successful from Shelly Chaprone. If you haven't noticed already, this is Dig Pink Night for the Javelinas. Chimook raising money for the Side Out Foundation. The squad, if you're watching the video stream, as you can tell, in their pink uniforms this evening. Hutchinson North for Estrada, who tips it over. Commerce, though, able to keep their composure, and Chaprone gets it over. Murph, North trying, Brabham, and that one's dug out by Riley Davidson. And Chimook unable to get it back over the net. Commerce ahead by 2 as we're in the opening set. First of 3 matches that the Javelinas are playing over the course of 5 days. They'll play Texas Women's here tomorrow at 2 p.m., and then they'll host the top team in the conference, Tarleton, on Tuesday. North for Hutchinson, blocked but a whistle, and the point goes to Commerce. As Chimook in the net. Or check at the point to the Javelinas. My mistake. Hutchinson with the serve. Vela setting it up, and Chaprone adds another smash to her total. And the service out turns it back over to Chimook. North for Murph. Brabham on the near side has it blocked but recovers. Brabham to North, and Murph tosses it over, and it lands untouched for the Javelina point. And we are all even at 6. Consecutive points for Chimook. Morris has that one dug. Vela, near side blocked by the Javelinas. But the point goes to Commerce. Brabham back to serve in this first set that has been even so far. A whistle and the point to Commerce as the Hogs were in the net on that play. And Daniela Santos, a junior from Caracas, Venezuela, back to serve for the Lions. Alexa Ruiz passing to Brabham for Lauren Washington, dug by the libero Rutledge. Vela trying for the kill, but the Javelinas in position on defense. Nicole Murph sends it over. Vela sends it right back. Washington to Brabham near side. Castile with a rocket for the kill. Castile has that is powerful an attack as there is in this conference when she gets the right opportunities. She can hit some rockets. She did right there. We're even again at 8. Served by Washington. Santos, the attack by Wacker, goes for the kill. And back and forth we go as Rutledge will serve. Rutledge with a leaping right-handed serve. Hutchinson setting it for Brabham. Far side, Hutchinson tips it over, but Wacker's there. Setting it is Fuentes. The attack by Vela is blocked. And Talacia Morris gets up to make the play. And the seesaw continues with Commerce up 10-9, and Vela will serve. Commerce's bench making plenty of noise here on the road. Hutchinson for Brabham. Estrada hits it long, but Rutledge is there. Vela for Wacker. Now Murph. Brabham for Castile for the point to Commerce, a double hit. And Commerce goes ahead by 2. First 2-point lead either team has had since it was 6-4. Brabham for Hutchinson. Diving pass by Vela. Tipping it over is Wacker. Now Murph has it for Hutchinson, who can't find it, can't get it over the net. 3 points. A 3-point lead for the Lions here in set number 1. So for Hutchinson, Washington there, sending it towards the front of the net for Hutchinson. Right there to pass it is Javelin Wacker. The attack by Chaprone. The Javelina defense is there. Attack from Wacker, and Temuc's defense comes up again. Hutchinson with a cross-court attack, but lands out of bounds. The point goes to Commerce, a timeout for the Javelinas. And the score is 13-9 here in the first set. Commerce sitting at 273 so far on 22 attacks. Javelinas at 150. At this point, 4 different Javelinas with 1 kill. Nicole Murph with 4 digs right now. For Commerce, Shelly Chaprone has 3 kills, sitting at 500, which is only about 100 percentage points higher than her normal rate of 404, which, as I mentioned before, has her at the top of the conference. Now, don't forget, tomorrow, a busy day for Javelina Nation. The volleyball team, as I mentioned, will be here at 2 o'clock, and that'll be live streamed through YouTube Live. So you'll be able to check out every point as the Hogs trying to pick up a win over Texas Women's University as the Pioneers come here for their annual home visit to Kingsville, and then at 6 o'clock, so you have just enough time to check out the volleyball match and maybe go grab a bite to eat, get home to watch or to listen to Javelina football as they play Tarleton at 6. Hutchinson for Brabham. Near side, Castile has it blocked. Right there were Wacker and Fuentes. Or check that, make that Jaron Wacker and Jaslyn Wacker who were there for the block. Another serve coming from Vela as Commerce leads by 5. Murph, Hutchinson flying in, and she split the defense beautifully between Santos and Rutledge for a kill. No one in a blue jersey or a white uniform was going to stop. And so North to serve. Temuc looking to eat into a 4-point deficit. Rutledge is there. Vela near side for Wacker. Has it blocked, but it gets tipped over. Bad luck for the Javelinas as that ball. The block was dug up by a Commerce player and went right to Chaprone, who found a perfect spot at the top of the net for a kill. But point to the Javelinas. My mistake is North will serve once again. Rutledge, Vela, Commerce sends it over. North for Estrada, dug by Santos. Near side, Wacker to North. Brabham keeps it alive. Hutchinson with the attack. It's blocked out of bounds. Point Javelinas. 3 straight points for the blue and gold. They're back within 2. North trying to bring her team within a point of a tie. Rutledge, Vela, Wacker over. Now Murph tries to find the middle of the floor and does. Brilliant attack by Nicole Murph. And she has a couple kills to her credit. As a libero, she doesn't get too many of those, but a well-placed challenge right there. First set only being decided by 1 point now. Vela near side for Wacker, tips it perfectly. Smart play by Jaron Wacker over the leaping try of a pair of Javelina blockers. 15-13 is the score in the first set. This Commerce team coming off a victory over Texas Women's in their last match. North for Estrada, and out of the reach of Rutledge was that one. Commerce is 11-3 in conference. They've won 12 of their last 13. Vela for Wacker, point for Commerce. And Alexa Ruiz coming in for the Javelinas, the freshman DS from Samuel Clemens High School. Murph, North. Brabham has that one tipped. Commerce scrambling, but they get it over. North for Brabham again. Kill Javelinas. Samook was down by 5 earlier in this set. They're back to within 1. The service to Nicole Murph. Vela setting that one, and unable to get it over was Madison Luth. They were even at 16. Served by Murph. Rutledge hits it in the wrong direction. There to rescue her is Davidson. Commerce gets it over in North, near side. Brabham, no chance for the Lions on that one. Jamook has jumped in front by a point. You wonder if a timeout is coming from Coach Craig Case. Nothing right now. That's 3 straight points for the blue and gold. And Nicole Murph will serve. Jamook trying to build on a lead. Just a little too much on that one from Murph to even it back up at 17. And Riley Fuentes comes in for Shelly Chaperone. This Commerce team coached by Craig Case, Sarah Carthel, Cassidy Stankowski are his assistants. Case in his 9th season heading up this program. Ruiz. Murph sending it back towards the net. Washington with an attack. Now Fuentes setting it up, blocked. Brabham and Morris both there to reject an attack from Luther. And Kingsville with a .267 hitting percentage so far in this first set. Service by Brabham. Rutledge for Fuentes. Getting it over is Vela. Brabham for Washington. That one tipped, but it comes right to a Lion. Vela gets it over. Brabham. Murph trying to get it back towards the net, and Maddie Brabham tips it over towards the far side. Vela Fuentes back to Celeste Vela. Trying to get it over is Castile, unable to. We are back even at 18. Tanya Allen said this week she thought that her team needed to hit at around 210 or better to have a successful weekend. They're doing that so far. But obviously, to say there's a lot of volleyball left to play is an understatement. Santos gets it over. Brabham tipping it for Morris, but some bad luck for the Javelinas. Point to the Lions. They're back ahead 19-18. Santos. Brabham now for Morris, and Tamook can't get it over. An error for the Javelinas. Puts the Lions up by 2. Tamook trying to side out here in the first set. as they trail by 2. Ruiz, Morris, and an ace for Daniela Santos. And a timeout for Tanya Allen.
Timeout brought to you by the Javelina Station Apartments. Look at every twist around here in Kingsville, make Javelina Station your home away from home.
Hit on scoreboard, it'll automatically set the set score. Okay.
Now Commerce ahead by 3 as the Hogs use their second timeout of the set. Javelinas did beat Commerce here last year, winning that match in 4 sets. And obviously these very different teams. This is a Commerce team better than they were last year, and this is a squad that went to nationals last season. Baylor with the serve. Murph for Brabham. Castile up with the attack. And when dug high, Fuentes setting it. And another attack coming in. Washington is there for it. Brabham for Morris, has it blocked, but Commerce can't get it over, get it back over. Timuc within 2, Lauren Washington back to serve. Haley Hutchinson replaces Alexa Ruiz. Some extra length on the front line for the Javelinas. The 6'1" Hutchinson replacing the 5'6" Ruiz. Hard serve by Washington, just out of bounds. And Commerce back on offense. Savannah Rutledge, a junior libero from the Woodlands, Texas. Murph, Brabham for Castile. Opportunity for Vela, but right there is Nicole Murph. Felicia Morris with the kill. And here is Felicia Morris to serve. Only player on this team not from Texas. She is from Tulsa. And an ace for Talisha Morris. It's the first ace of the night for the Hogs. They're within 1. Trying to rally back for a tie. Vela for Fuentes. Near side, Wacker, diving dig by Washington, keeps it alive. Now sending it over is Haley Hutchinson. Rutledge for Fuentes. And the kill for Commerce, courtesy of Jaslyn Wacker. Jaslyn and Jaron, the 2 sisters, both seniors from Austin. And another ace for Commerce. That's their second of the set. And they go to set point. Bella's serve comes to Hutchinson. Brabham back to Haley Hutchinson. Rutledge is there for the dig. Vela setting it for Wacker. Ball comes to Merce. Still kept in the air, and Washington gets it over. Commerce with their offense back up and running, and they get the kill to finish the set.
Ladies and gentlemen, the A&M-Kingsville Student Athletic Advisory Committee, or SAC, will be collecting money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We appreciate your support and your generous giving. As members of SAC go through the crowd collecting those donations, look for the yellow buckets.
And Timuc with a better hitting percentage in that first set, 243 to 220. Only 4 errors on 37 attacks for the Javelinas. They also had 3 blocks compared to just 1 for Commerce. For Commerce with a few more opportunities, 1 more kill, and they took the set by a score of 25 to 21. Chaperone with 4 kills, 3 players with 3 for Commerce in that frame. For the Javelinas, Taylor Morris, Haley Hutchinson, each with a trio of kills. Morris, 3 kills on 4 attacks. Maddie Brown, a couple kills, 6 assists, a pair of digs. Nicole Murph, 7 total digs for the Javelinas. Lauren Washington also with 5. 6 different players with at least 1 kill for the Javelinas as we are through 1 here at the Spec. And the first set goes to the number 22 team in the nation, Texas A&M-Commerce. Again, the Javelinas will be playing TW here at 2 o'clock tomorrow. They'll be at home on Tuesday to play Tarleton State. So plenty of opportunities they have for the Javelina fans to check out this volleyball team. They have 5 of their last 7 matches here at the Spec, including their final 2 in the first weekend in November. That will be senior weekend for this team. Haley Hutchinson and Maddie Brown will both be honored before the final game against Cameron on November 3rd. And the Hogs the night before will play MSU Texas at 7 p.m. So be sure to check out this team as they will be fighting, no doubt, for seeding in the Lone Star Conference tournament. Right now, they are 6th in the conference. So that obviously can change. They can move up or down depending on how these last couple weeks go. Javelinas right now just trying to secure that spot in postseason play. As I mentioned, Dig Pink Night here at the Spec. The volleyball team in pink uniforms, everyone associated with the program decked out in pink this evening, as the Javelinas is trying to raise money for the Side Out Foundation. Coach Joe Morales with a pink shirt and some blue slacks on to match the outfit his team is wearing, pink tops and blue shorts. Javelina's back on the floor as we are set to begin the second set. Both Jaslyn and Jaron Wacker out for Commerce, along with Bina Jekum. Daniela Santos and Riley Fuentes are on the floor as well, along with Celeste Vela. And now Rutledge in for Jaslyn Wacker. And referee sending a volleyball back to Daniela Santos, who will serve to open up this set. North to Morris, a point to the Javelinas. And Morris, who had Tumuk's lone ace in that first set, will serve. Wacker for Fuentes, back to Jaron Wacker with a rocket for a kill. We're even at 1. Served by Rutledge. Murph for Hutchinson. Diving dig by Commerce. Far side Wacker. Dug out by Murph. Ball at the net. Murph, or I should say North, gets it to Murph. Hutchinson with the attack. Santos is there. Wacker just tips it over. Right in position is Haley Hutchinson. Gets it back. Tips it. Sharon Wacker is there. Near side for Vela. Ball tipped out of bounds. Point to Commerce. And here is Savannah Rutledge. North for Hutchinson. Rutledge does her job. Fuentes to Wacker, blocked, but Kingsville can't keep it on the Commerce side of the net. Commerce ahead 3-1. A service error by Rutledge gives control back to the Javelinas. Tanya Allen always hard at work during these matches, as you would expect from any coach. Rutledge, Fuentes to Wacker, blocked, but Commerce's offense ready to start back up. Vela can't get that one over, and the point to the Javelinas.
For contact, point, Javelinas.
Here is North back to serve. Rutledge, Fuentes for Vela, and can't keep it, unable to keep it in play is the freshman from Guadalajara. Chmook has jumped in front 4-3, 3 straight points. North has that one dug by Rutledge. Fuentes, Wacker again, hits that one high and out of bounds. And another point for Chmook. 6-3 is the lead. 5 straight points for the Javelinas. Vela to serve for Commerce. North for Brevin, has that one blocked. Wacker was there along with Shelly Chaprone. And Commerce back within 1. Right-handed serve by Vela. Hutchinson unable to complete the pass. And we're even at 6. An ace for Commerce. That's their 3rd of the evening. And hit it serve comes to Hutchinson. North back to Hutchinson on the outside. Vela to Santos. Wacker gets it over. Now North setting up Brabham. And Brabham comes through with the kill for Chmook. They move back in front by a point, 7-6. Commerce seems intent on testing Haley Hutchinson with their serves whenever the senior is on the back line. And speaking of the Devil, Hutchinson will go back to serve. 1 of 2 seniors on this team. 21 total blocks away from the all-time program record. And for her and Maddie Brabham, this has been a senior year, has seen them accomplish a lot on this team. North for Brabham, a rocket for Maddie Brabham, and the point goes to the Hogs. They lead 8-6. Brabham has established herself as one of the top players in this league, regardless of position or statistics or any metric you want to use. Merv trying to keep that alive, unable to do so. Commerce back within 1, and Hutchinson continuing to add to that block total as she tries to capture the program record. And both teams are waiting for the serve, which will be coming from Riley Davidson. Sophomore from, of all places, Commerce. Who would have guessed it? And now we are finally ready to go. Ruiz getting it to North. Estrada. Rutledge keeps it alive. Commerce gets it over. Chmook's offense resets. Brabham with a finisher. And Chmook back in front by 2 to put a bow on the point for Hutchinson. The all-time record for blocks in a career is 483. As I mentioned, she is 21 away. She's at 462. Just tipping it over into a perfect spot is Shelly Chaprone. And Commerce back down by 1. And the coach, Craig Case, off the bench, giving the instructions to his senior middle blocker, Javelin Wacker. Castile from Morris. Castile gets up and hits it long. No deflection by Commerce. We're even at 9. Castile again off the serve. Now Morris tips it over, and she finds an open spot on the floor. The Javelinas in the second set certainly off to a solid start, even up by only 1. And Brabham with the service. Almost hands cuffed Rutledge, but there is Jeacom. Lions get it over. Brabham for Castile. Rutledge trying to dig. Off and running is Davidson, unable to get there. Javelinas in front by 2. A timeout for Craig Case. 11-9 is our score. And Case just checking his metrics, his subs for the rest of this set. Both teams back and ready to go in set number 2. Commerce took the first one by 4. Javelin is well over 200 hitting percentage for the second straight set, and that service sails out. Commerce within 1. Fuentes in, Chaperone out. A setter for a middle blocker. Fuentes, a junior from Robinson, Texas. Hits that one to Ruiz. Murph for Mia Soto. That one comes right back over the net. Murph, far side. Castile blocked out of bounds by the Lions. Point to Mook. They go up by 2.
Back in the game for the Hawks, number 5, Lauren Washington. Washington back to serve. Also checking in number 8, Haley Hutchinson.
Served by Washington, almost an ace, but the save was Luther. Lions get it over. Brabham from Morris with a rocket. Kingsville goes in front by 3. And an ace for the Javelinas, courtesy of Lauren Washington. And now a point to Commerce. Brings them within 3. And Coach Ty Allen not pleased with the ruling, discussing it with the official, and they're going to challenge.
This will be challenging the call. Talk amongst yourselves.
Our concern is, you see this little mark, nice mark over here at the very end? She served outside of that, is what they're saying. Okay? And she's saying no, they didn't. So that's what we're looking at.
And the official over here with the replay assistant just to go over the action on that play. 13-11 is the score right now. The Javelinas trying to get it back to 14-10.
Right side, so hit goal line 5. Oh, sorry, sideline. Right, that's their side. So now rewind it from here. So it's man D. So we
Commerce took the first set in this match by a score of 25-21.
that last point was the
Javelina's hitting 278 so far in this match. And that is more than 100 points better than the team's average for the season, or I should say close to. They hitting 180 on the season. They're at 278 tonight. They're holding Commerce to 196. This is a Commerce team that has the second best hitting percentage in the conference. And they average more kills per set than anyone. They're at 20 right now. And the review still ongoing.
right there. All right, so now slow motion, command P.
Thank you for tuning in to Javelina Volleyball here on the Javelina Sports Network. Remember, this team will be in action again here tomorrow. They'll play at 2 p.m. against Texas Women's, and they'll be hosting Commerce on Tuesday at 7 p.m. And then, of course, don't forget Javelina football tomorrow at 6 p.m. They will be in Stephenville against the number 9 team in the nation, Tarleton State. And the review concluded the point to Commerce. So the call ended up standing. 13-11 is the score. We are in the second set with Commerce ahead 1-0. A couple of substitutions. Jaron Racker and Daniela Santos on for the Lions. And Santos, as you would expect, goes back to serve. Murph for Brabham. For Talisha Morris, a diving save by Fuentes. Jaron Wacker gets it over. It's tipped at the net, but Javelina's organized on offense. Mia Soto with the kill. As the freshman right side from San Antonio boosts Tamook's lead to 3. Morris with a high arcing serve. Wacker to Fuentes for Jekum. And the point goes to Commerce. And Rutledge back to serve. Estrada, that one comes right to Rutledge. Wacker sends it over, but Brabham is perfectly positioned. Lauren Washington from the center of the floor can't keep that one in. The point goes to Commerce. Commerce's last lead in this set was at 3-1. Obviously trying to change that right here. Served by Rutledge. Brabham up high for Hutchinson, who can't get it over. We're tied at 14. And Rutledge, the only Commerce player clad in navy, as you would expect. She is the libero. Brabham setting it middle for Estrada. Rutledge is perfectly positioned. Fuentes for Wacker. Now another chance for Commerce for Jaron Wacker. And Commerce jumps in front by 1. 5 out of the last 6 points to the Lions, and the Javelinas call a timeout with the score at 15-14.
77. Features a proud sponsor of Javelina Athletics.
And to move back out on the floor, Coach Allen seems to be, generally speaking, quick and to the point on those timeouts. Not interested in mincing words or wasting anybody's time. To move trying to side out here after losing the lead, but they only trail by 1. Rutledge to serve. Riley Fuentes with a quick cleanup job. And we're ready for volleyball once again here in the second set. Rutledge for Washington, and then that one handcuffs Estrada. An ace for Commerce, number 4. Murph, Washington, and Hutchison on the back line for the Javelinas. Washington passing it for Brabham. Hutchison with the attack, and she picks up the kill. To move within 1. North has that one dug by Rutledge. Fuentes setting it for Vela. In the right spot was North. Hitting it over is Estrada. Fuentes for Wacker, blocked by Kelly Estrada. Only one blocker there for the Hogs. That was all they needed. Estrada not letting that one cross the line. We're even at 16. Estrada, one of the freshmen on this team, a San Antonio native. Service error sends the service shore back to the Lions. Bailey to serve. Hutchinson, Murph. Back to Haley Hutch. Bailey setting it for Wacker. Tip at the net, but the Javelinas organize in their attack. Bailey tipping that over is Chaperone, excuse me, and the Javelinas pick up the kill. Castile in for Washington. We're even at 17. The Commerce came in here expecting a cakewalk. They have gotten something totally different. Bailiff for Chaperone, and she picks up the kill. Lions leading 18-17. Javelina still hitting 250 here in the second set, even as they trail by 1. 24 kills, 8 errors on 64 attacks. Tipped by Castile. Perfectly positioned was Luther. Attacked by Wacker, blocked by Castile and Estrada. Castile, one of the emotional leaders on this team. You won't see too many players get more fired up than she does after a kill or a block. Even at 18, Murph with the serve. Bailey Fortune tips it right there as Melanie Castile. Brabham with the attack. Dug by Davidson. Wacker tried, blocked, but perfectly positioned was Rutledge. Wacker will try again. That one gets to Murph. Tip passed over by North, I should say. Attack, and that one a little too hot for Alexa Ruiz to handle. An intense rally goes to the Lions. Smoke looking to side out Jaslyn Wacker to serve. North for Brabham, blocked. Right there were the Hogs. Up high for Chaperone. Smoke gets it back over. Bailey for Chaperone will try again. Point to the Javelinas. A double hit. Brabham with a serve for the Habs. Philip for Chaperone, blocked, but it stayed on Tamook's side of the net. A kill for Chaperone. Commerce back in front by 1. We saw this a lot in the first set, just back and forth. Tie game, 1 point lead. Tied up, 1 point lead, back and forth. Not a lot of breathing room. Ruiz, Brabham, up goes Castile. And it lands on the Commerce side. Craig Case saying it's over, but the referee's disagreeing. For even at 20, Lauren Washington's chance to serve now. Junior from Austin just gets it over. Jekin with the attack, tipped out of bounds off Tamook. And we go back and forth again, 21-20 in favor of Commerce. Murph, Brabham, Morris. Can't keep it in, no tip, say the officials, and everyone seems to agree on that call. 22-20 Commerce. Hutchinson, Brabham, back to Haley Hutch. Commerce with the block, Javelina's recover, but a double hit puts Commerce in front by 3. Javelina's almost recovered after that block. Timeout for Tamook.
Still got 1 timeout, coach.
Service finds Murph. Brabham for Soto, but Commerce able to control. Brabham setting up Morris, and the point for Tamook. They move within 2. Morris to serve. Referee just sorting something out with Craig Case regarding that previous disagreement, but we are ready to go. Morris with a right-handed serve. Fuentes for whacker in between Washington and Morris. Set point again for Commerce. Rutledge with the right-handed service. Washington, Brabham, Soto. Commerce setting up their offense. Point to Tamook. Canes are looking for 2 more scores to draw even. And Emily North is going to have to be the server to help them do it. Santos and Rutledge both on the back line. That comes to Rutledge. Prentice for Vela, blocked by Haley Hutchinson. And she inches closer to that all-time record. And Commerce calls for a timeout at set point. Tamook hitting above that 210 mark in the second set that Coach Tanya Allen talked about. There are 211. Commerce is at 171. Both teams with the same number of kills. Commerce right now, the difference in what's obviously been a very tight set is two aces for Commerce, none for the Javelinas, though the Hogs do have 2 more blocks than their visitors.
I mean, thankfully, once you know the commands, it's a lot less complicated. I mean, honestly,
This Commerce team entered this match second in the LSC, behind only undefeated Tarleton. And that Tarleton team will be here, as I mentioned, on Tuesday. They're 14-0. They've won 19 in a row. Commerce at 11-3 and 19-5 overall, a single game ahead of Angelo State and West Texas A&M. Angelo on a rare losing streak, having dropped 3 straight. We'll have a chance to right the ship this week. And Emily North with the serve. Almost an ace. It comes back to Tamook. North for Brabham the kill, and we're tied. Kingsville rallying to draw even, trying to keep the momentum going. Vela for Wacker. Blocked, but Commerce resetting. Rutledge for Wacker. Now hits it high. It comes to Murph. North for Maddie Brabham, and Tamook grabs the lead. They were down by 3, 4 straight points, and the Javelinas with a set point. And Brabham is showing you why she's a candidate for Conference Player of the Year. North for the set. Vela for Wacker. Kingsville on offense. Brabham will try again. Now it comes back to Estrada, and she finishes it. And we are tied. What a rally by the Javelinas. The final 5 points of the set go to the home side. And we're all even at 1. And this is a fired up Javelina bunch as we put 5 minutes on the clock to await the start of the second set.
It is time for
they got to go all the way to the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Even down the line, they're not passing. They got that time. I apologize. That's okay. We're good.
We're even at 1 set apiece. As the third set gets set to begin. Javelina storming back from down 24-21 to win the second set 26-24. Of the last 3 kills, 2 of them coming from Maddie Brown, and the last one by Kaylee Estrada. And here we are all tied up.
Javelinas will have serve to begin the third set. Number 7, Emily North with service for the Hawkeyes.
Service by North. Santos is there. Vela tries to get it over. Javelina's trying to find a way to keep this going, and they do. Comes right back to Vela, though, and she finishes it that time. And so Rutledge will head back to the service line. Castile for North. To Brabham, can't keep it in. To move, Javelinas thought it was in play. And Haley Hutchison asking for a review. But Coach Allen seems content with the ruling. 2-0 Commerce here in the third. And Rutledge, just a perfectly placed serve for the ace. 3-0 Lions. Javelina shuffling on the back line where they have Castile, Murph, Hutchinson, and North. And another ace for the Lions. Castile got caught in between. They have 6 this evening. Rutledge tries Castile again. Murph for Brabham. That one blocked. And Commerce in front 5-0. Right-handed serve comes to Nicole Murph. North for Brabham. And Tamuk gets on the board. Hutchinson with the serve. Fuentes for Vela. North is there. Murph for Brabham. Hit that one a little too high. Commerce back in front by 5, 6-1. Ruiz in for Hutchinson. Hutchinson with 3 blocks total on this match. So she's keeping up her pace, trying to chase down that record. Ruiz, North, Castile. Rutledge in position. Vela for Wacker. Ruiz giving chase. Keeps it in the air, but Javelina is unable to get it back over the net. And Commerce storming out here in the third set to a 7-1 lead. Ruiz, North, Estrada just over Rutledge with a one-handed dig. Vela, back to Wacker, blocked by Estrada and Brabham.
Back to serve for the Hawks, number 6, Murph.
Murph goes back to serve. Tamuk trying to eat into a 5-point deficit. Vela for Chaperone, and she finds open space on the floor. For Chaperone, that is kill number 9, and she's hitting at 600, 0 errors on 15 attacks. Ruiz for North. Brabham with the kill.
Theo Soto. Back to serve number 9, Matthew Rappo.
Rabin with the attack. Rutledge. Vela. And the kill by Javelin Wacker. Commerce in front. We whistle a point to Commerce.
In the game for the Hawks, back to serve number 5, Lauren Washington, and number 8, Haley Hutchinson.
And that point, my mistake, went to the Javelinas. The score is 9-4. Washington with the serve and an ace for the junior from Austin. Ace number 20 on the season for Washington. And Vela setting up Luther for the point for Commerce. Javelinas are within 5, looking to side out here in the third set. Try and ignite a rally to close this gap. Murph. Problem for Morris. Point to Mook. And Morris has taken on more and more of a prominent role for this squad over the last month. Hit double digits in kills for the first time during this team's match against St. Mary's back on September 22nd. Jeacom has that one dug by Washington. Hutchinson with the kill. Now Jeacom tried to almost dunk it over the net and couldn't do it. Point Javelinas. They're within 3. Fuentes for Vela, a whistle, point to Commerce. Point Javelinas were in the net on that play. Morris has had a hitting percentage better than, or should say, had a hitting percentage better than 200 in 6 straight matches prior to this team's victory over Western New Mexico when it dropped under 100. But she has been lethal with most of her opportunities over the course of the last three or 4 weeks. Soto with the attack. Wacker hits it high, but a double hit brings Tamook back to within 3. North in for Soto. The freshman from Red Oak with the serve. Fuentes setting up Vela, who finds a spot between Washington and Emily North. Kill to Commerce. They go back in front by 4. Washington to North. High for Hutchinson, has it blocked, but it gets over and no one's able to get there for Commerce. Point for the Habs. Castile in, Lauren Washington out. Service by Hutchinson finds Vela, back to Vela. Hutchinson high for North for Estrada, but Commerce is there. Offense ready. Wacker hits that one out. And the point goes to the Hogs. They're slowly chipping away at what was a 6-point Commerce lead, within 2 right now at 12-10. Fuentes back to Vela, tipping it into a perfect spot over Estrada and Castile. Ruiz in for Hutchinson. Celeste Vela to serve. Ruiz, North, Castile can't get it over. The Commerce lead goes back to 4. North setting up Estrada. That one works. Both these teams pretty evenly matched in the stat sheet. 35 kills for either side, 15 errors for Commerce, 13 for Temuco, 213 hitting percentage for the Lions, 229 for the Javelinas. They look for Chaperone. Right there is Brabham. Castile with the attack. Now Commerce setting up. Walker has it blocked by Castile and Morris. Temuco moves within 2. Murph with the serve. Vela saving it, now trying to get it over all the Lions. They'll reset. Wacker hits that one pretty hard. The Javelinas are prepared. Morris sends it over. Rutledge is in position. Wacker completes the attack on that play. Commerce moves in front by 3. 7 blocks in this match for the Javelinas, 3 for Commerce, but Commerce can match that edge in aces 6-2. 3-point edge in set number 3. We're even at 1 set apiece. North 4, Brabham, and it block goes out of bounds. And this is a contrast in coaching styles, really. Craig Case almost, or I should say very cerebral on the bench. Tanya Allen up and constantly giving instructions to her players. A kill for the Lions. Both coaches have had plenty of success at their institutions, just different coaching styles. Temuco trying to side out on a serve from Jaslyn Wacker. Brabham for Soto, and she blasts one to the hardwood. And a pair of subs is Haley Hutchinson in for Melanie Castile. Alexa Ruiz goes out in favor of Haley Hutchinson. Here is Lauren Washington back to serve. And Washington can't get that one over. Commerce in front by 3. Hawks have just been unable to find that one, unable to find something to click to get them within 1 or allow them to tie it up. Brabham, Morris. Commerce gets it over. Temuco will try again. Soto. And she picks up another kill. No one seems to be having a better time tonight than Mia Soto. That's her 3rd kill. Her season high is 6. That came in this team's first match against New Mexico Highlands. And Luther picks up the kill there for Commerce. 18-15 the score. The Javelinas and the Lions in Lone Star Conference action at the Spec. Abram will try. Soto again. That one a little too much out as it sails out. 19-15. And as Danielle Santos goes back to serve, Tanya Allen will call a timeout.
Timeout brought to you by the Blue Ribbon Deli and Coffee Bar. 1046 South 14 here in Kingsville. Blue Ribbon Deli and Coffee Bar, the official Deli and Coffee Bar for Javelina Volleyball team.
Santos a serve once again. Commerce trying to build on a 4-point lead, and a service error gives the service back to the Javelinas. They're within 3 at 19-16. Emily North with the serve. Rutledge to Fuentes for Jekum. Washington finds Murph. Hutchinson up for the attack. Fuentes for Wacker. Kill for Commerce. Lions in front by 4. This set has been evenly matched for the most part, but the Lions forged an early lead. They took the first 5 points and 7 of the first 8. They are up 9-3 at one point as well. The Javelinas just have been unable to chip away at that enough, as an attack out of bounds by Hutchinson puts the Lions in front by 5. Commerce has just kind of kept the home side at bay since then. Savannah Rutledge's serve. North tips it over, but Javelinas over the net, point to the Lions. They are up by 6. Washington for North. Brabham with the attack. It's blocked, but Kingsville recovers. Brabham will try again. That one comes to Santos. Attacked by Wacker. North feeds Murph. Up goes Brabham, blocked, out of bounds. Tamuk able to side out that, sends Hutchinson back to serve. Fuentes for Wacker. Now North to Brabham. Tossing it over is Haley Hutchinson. Fuentes high for Vela, and she picks up the kill. Commerce ahead by 6. North for Castile. Right in perfect position was Santos. And Rutledge sends it over. Tamuk will set up again. Castile will try again. Blocked. It came to Ruiz. North now to Brabham. And point Javelinas on the deflection. Kingsville down by 5. Desperately needs to hold this serve for at least a few points. Rutledge, Vela, Wacker has it blocked by Morris and Brabham. Javelinas with 8 blocks tonight. And tack on an ace for Nicole Murph. Hogs within 3. Chaperone, Vela. Wacker has it blocked, but it edged its way right back to her. Now Javelina Wacker, an attack for Emily North. Brabham gets high, can't get it over. An attack error gives the service back to Commerce, up by 4. Set point. Murph for North. Brabham can't pick up the kill, but the Hogs have the chance to try again. North to Brabham again. Wacker setting up Vela. Chaperone tips it. Right there is Maddie Brabham. Castile has that one dug. Javelina Wacker trying again. A whistle and the point to Commerce. Javelina's in the net as Commerce takes the third set.
Just a quick shot, right?
Santos with the set to open up the fourth set as Commerce leads 2-1. The first point goes to the Lions. North tries to tip it over. Commerce was waiting. Now Hutchinson sends it over. Back and forth it goes. North for Brabham, who couldn't keep that one in. And check that. Deflected by Commerce. 2-1 Lions. Point is for Vela. It comes back to Santos. Jekum sends it over. Brabham and Estrada in position for another Javelina block. Tipping it over is Wacker. Point for the Lions. Attack from Brabham for the kill. And Tamuk even at 3. Fuentes for Wacker, blocked by Estrada, but unable to stay in. Point for the Lions, they are ahead by 1. Tamuk and Commerce back and forth early on in this 4th set. Tamuk trying to force this one to a 5th and final frame. Murph gets it over. Vela for Chaperone, and the point goes to the Lions. Riley Davidson to serve. North for Brabham. Kill for Tamuk. It's already the 4th tie we've had here in this set. Rutledge, Vela. Wacker tips it over for the kill. And a service error sends the serve back to the Javelinas. We're even at 6. Kingsville played a match kind of similar to this last time we were here against Angelo State. They ended up dropping that one in 4. Vela for Jekum, blocked by Hutchinson and Morris. The Javelina front line has really been outstanding tonight. High for Chaperone. Washington playing good defense. Hutchinson tips it into an open spot on the floor. And the Javelinas lead by 2. Tamuk has been credited with 10 blocks so far in this match. Their season high, in case you are wondering, is 15. They've done that twice. Both times in September. Vela for Chaperone, out. Javelinas ahead 9-6. Out of bounds on the serve. Back-to-back service errors. Tamuk back ahead by 3. Morris sends it back over. Racing and getting there in time was Rutledge. And that one out. Commerce will not get the assistance of a tip. Point to the Javelinas. Morris to attack. Morris to serve for the blue and gold. Fuentes for Vela. And a deflection that time brings the Lions within 3 at 11-8. Mentioned before, this match a little bit similar, at least at this point, to the Javelinas' loss to Angelo. Teams split the first 2 sets. The third set was extremely close, but Angelo took it 25-22. Estrada with the attack. Santos was there. Fuentes for Vela, tips it, and no one in a pink uniform able to get there. Commerce back within 2, and then to finish off the Angelo match, the Rambells won the 4th set 25-20. Another really close match. Another really close set that turned on a late challenge. Hutchinson has that one blocked, but Murph is there to restart things, and Washington can't get it over. Commerce within 1. Washington feeding Brabham, far side. Soto has it blocked, and Commerce is drawn even. It's a 5-0 run by the Lions. Timuk trying to side out and change the momentum. Another ace for Santos, and just as I would expect, Tanya Allen calls a timeout. So momentum swing for the Javelinas, and the momentum swings right back as Commerce from down 11-6 now leads, or check that, from down 11-8. My mistake. Now leads 12-11. All this on Dig Pink Night here at the Spec. Javelinas raising money for the Side Out Foundation. Washington to Brabham. Setting it for Estrada, just punches it too high. Side Out Foundation is a charitable organization seeking to unify the volleyball community to drive change in the way breast cancer is treated. Murph, Brabham, and another point for Commerce. And I finish off that point on the Side Out Foundation. You can visit their website at side-out.org for more information. Murph for Hutchinson. Santos to Fuentes for Wacker. Javelinas keep it alive. Santos, Fuentes will try Jekum again. Couldn't get it over, but the Javelinas with a tip, allowing Commerce to continue on offense. And Vela hits that one out off of the Javelinas. 7 straight now for the Lions. They're in front 15-11. Grabbing for Hutchinson. Getting it over was Fuentes. Hutchinson will try again. Tips it but can't get it over the net. Hutchinson tips it, but it's blocked. Jekum and Vela there for the rejection. And another Javelina timeout. What was a 3-point lead has become a 6-point deficit. And credit to Commerce. They have been on point over the course of these last 9 rallies. And that's part of the reason why they rank number 22 in the nation and second in what is one of the toughest conferences for volleyball nationally. Javelina's next match will be, as I've said before, tomorrow at 2 p.m. and you can catch that all via YouTube Live and JavelinaAthletics.com. The live stream will be up and running to tune in if you can't make it to the game on Saturday. And as I said before, make sure to tune in for the live audio stream for Javelina football at 6 p.m. They'll take on the number 9 team in the nation, the Tarleton State Texans. It's homecoming in Stephenville. And yours truly will be there to call all the action as the Hogs try and bounce back from a loss to MSU Texas and spring an upset on an undefeated squad on the road. Another serve for Santos. Her arm's going to get tired. And an ace for Commerce. That's 10 straight for the Lions. Grabbing for Estrada. That one lands out of bounds.
In the game, serving for the Huskies, number 7, Emily North.
North with the serve. Fuentes setting it for Vela. Washington to Murph. Now Hutchinson can't keep it in. Rutledge back to serve for the Lions. Murph feeding Hutchinson. Rutledge is there doing her job as the libero, trying to get it over his whacker. And the ball up near the top of the net, and Vela off the set by Fuentes. Fuentes could have either set that or attacked. She set it perfectly for her teammate. And Commerce goes ahead by 8. Washington for North. Estrada picks up the point for Tamuk.
In the game for the Hawks, number 4, Melanie Castillo. Back to serve, number 8, Haley Hutchinson.
Hutchinson to serve. Hogs trailing by 7. Looking for something to swing the momentum here in the 4th set. They trail 2-1. Wacker with the attack, tipped high by the Hogs. North for Brabham, far side. Another kill for Maddie Brabham. Brabham's stat line, 16 kills, 18 assists, and 8 digs tonight. Emily North with 23 assists to lead the Javelinas. Jasmine Wacker with the attack. Now Nicole Murph setting it for Melanie Castile. That one just flew out as Daniela Santos almost caught in between but decided to let it go. And it wound up being the right decision. Ruiz for North. Brabham has that one blocked. Sending it over now is Murph, and Commerce can get their offense ready. Jasmine Wacker over. Nicole Murph centering it. Emily North sends it to the Commerce side. Set for Castile. Rutledge scrapes that one off the hardwood. Set for Jasmine Wacker. Blocked by the Javelinas. Murph with the Hogs trying to chip away the 6-point deficit. Santos gets it over. So it's for Castile. And with the Lions in net, the point goes to the Javelinas. Murph to serve. Vela setting it for Wacker, and credit to Celeste Vela there. Hit it over, passed it back over her head, right into the perfect position for Jared Wacker to get up for an unstoppable attack. Credit to the freshman. Commerce leading by 6, looking for 3 more points. The Javelinas looking to rally. And a double hit will keep the service on Commerce's end. 23-16 is our score here in the 4th set. And another kill for Brabham.
Back again to the Hawks, number 14, Ia Soto. Back to serve, number 9, Fanny Bravo.
Very professional.
Brabham feeding Soto. Brabham now for Murph. Soto will try one more time, has it blocked, but it comes to Castile instead. Brabham back to Castile for the kill. Rutledge to Vela. Up goes Chaperone. Back to Soto. And Rutledge unable to get there. Javelinas within 5. Still another match point for Commerce. A serve by Washington. Rutledge, Vela, Jekum up for the kill. That ends the match. 25-19 is the score in the final set. Now remember, as I mentioned before, the Javelina Volleyball team back in action tomorrow against TWU. That match will start at 2. And we'll have that all live streamed for you via JavelinaAthletics.com and YouTube Live. And do not forget, after volleyball finishes up, to tune into the live stream for Javelina football, which will begin at 5:45. Yours truly will be there to bring you all the action as the Hogs go on the road to visit the Tarleton State Texans. Thank you for tuning in to Javelina Volleyball and the Javelina Sports Network tonight. We hope to have you with us again tomorrow, both here in Kingsville and in Tarleton. Until then, have a good night, and we'll see you again soon, everyone.